Hello everybody, it's Stephanie with Planning with Peanutty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm setting up my Frankenplanner for March. I'm posting this video a little late in the month, but we had Go Wild and some things going on at the beginning of the month. I was a little busy, so we're going to post it now. But I'm just going to pull out my Frankenplanner out of the deluxe cover. I'll put links to everything I have in the comments below, or in the description below. But this is the Villains Classic Vertical Planner. We'll go through everything, how I use all the different planners. I have it on classic discs right now, but you can see it's getting a little chunky. I might need to expand those pretty quickly. But let's go through the planners I have in here, how I use them all, what I use them for, what the different layouts are. I'll pull them out here and we'll show you what a Frankenplanner is, how it makes sense for me. I call this planner piece for me because it really does work. And I have no problems with that kind of planner anxiety when I do this system. So let's go through it all and let's go ahead and get started. Let me put those aside and let's flip this one open. Okay, so what we can do is, let me just move those sticky notes aside. Okay, so what I do for my monthly view, I have the monthly view and then I don't put any of the weeklies in here. And this helps me keep it nice and thin for the rest of the year. I do like to have the entire year in here, just the monthly pages though. So if I did have an event like in August or something, I would just put the note on the monthly view or maybe add a sticky note. And then that way it frees up some room for some of these other planners. So I'm just going to pull out the weekly pages for March and add them in here. All right, and then these we'll save for later. And then I think we can go back and pull out, do I still have January in here? Let's go ahead and take January out. And then I store that with these pages. So you might be thinking, wait, what if I need to reference something that happened in January? I still keep those, so I will have them handy. I could look back at January if I need to, but I don't need them in the planner I'm going to carry around with me. All right, so this is the classic vertical layout. I think this is their most popular layout. They haven't gotten rid of it. It was one of their first layouts, and they're still making them. And whenever they make a planner, they use the vertical layout. And you can see it separated into 3 sections. I like to organize that by kind of Monday, not Monday, morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm pointing at Monday, so that's why I said Monday. But things that happen in the mornings, things that happen in the afternoon, things that happen in the evening. And this is for birthdays, doctor's appointments, things that are happening at church on Sunday, you know, things that don't necessarily specific to my work planner or my fitness planner or my social media planner. Everything else gets put here. So this is my everyday planner. This is my dumping zone, dumping ground for everything else. So then I'm going to flip to the end of those monthly pages where I have my next planner. This is my work planner, and I use this Disney, I think it's Just in Bloom. But you can see the Mickeys are kind of subtle here in the foil, but I think this is really pretty. We've got the florals, and this is a lined vertical planner. So I'm just going to pull out March and one of these budgeting sheets. I think I actually have one already out. All right, let's just set that aside just for now. And then I also have these work from home pages that some of my students are online, so I do work from home part of the time as well. I have this envelope to put checks, because I still get a couple checks from some families, and so I put those in there. And then I do direct deposit online, and if there's an issue, I still have that check. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in. Let's put March in there. And I love the disc bound system because we can just snap these in. It's super easy to move everything around. Okay, so then our monthly view, I love the florals and the color in there because I don't decorate this planner. And then this is the lined vertical planner, which I'll show you in more detail, but I think I'm gonna add the budget sheet right here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna come in and write March. And I don't make those sheets fancy either because they work just fine as they are. Okay. All right, so then on the weekly view, it is a lined vertical. So you can see we get that solid kind of color box up at the top, which I'll use to write any changes to the schedule or anything I might need to remember for that day up in the top. And then we have the lines. Now, I have students in half-hour increments, and I tried the hourly planner first, but the problem with the hourly planner is each box is an hour, and that wasn't working for me. I was trying to squish a couple names into each box, so that wasn't going to work. So I take the lined vertical, and then I put the times in myself starting at 8, and then leaving boxes for each half hour. It works a lot better for me. So I can come in then and write in that student's name in their half-hour block. All right, and that helps me keep all my students nice and organized. All right, and then I'm also going to add this Disney filler paper. This was a full sheet, and then I just trimmed the edge off to make it a little smaller. All right, and then grabbing that work from home extension pack. Let's see. It looks like there's a couple sheets of stickers here in the back. But I did just want the goal setting sheets that are in the front of these months. So let's jump to the next month. All right, it looks like you get some every week. Okay, so I think we can peel some of these pages that we want to use out of the set and then combine them. So let's see. I think the ones from the beginning of the month are the ones we want. Yeah. So a lot of goal setting sheets and action steps. Okay, so I'm going to grab those 4 pages. Yeah. I'm just double checking. And then this was also an hourly layout, so for the time being I'm not using the hourly pages. But there we go. Okay, so I have the goal setting sheets that I wanted from that pack. Now you can see the back of this one is the weekly view, which I don't want to leave. And the back of that first one had the monthly view. And I don't like leaving those exposed, so I put them together, and then I'm just going to glue them together because I don't need to see either of those. So I'm just going to grab my glue stick, which I love using. They're so cheap, especially during back to school. I always stock up. And then we're just going to glue that page shut. And I like to leave it on the discs while I'm gluing it shut to make sure that it's still going to turn easily once it's glued together. There we go. Okay, so then I have those goal setting pages at the beginning of that next month. And a task list. There we go, a little place to review how that goal went the previous month. Very nice. Okay, so then I also pulled out January from the work planner, and I'm gonna stick it in the back. There we go. So if I do need to look back, I still have that information. All right, and those are the 2 I'm currently using for work. All right, let's flip to my next section is my social media planner. Nope, fitness planner, sorry. So this fitness planner, I'm just gonna pull out March. Oh wait, I had January in there already. Let's put January in the back. So I think it'll just be easier to grab each new month if they're in the front. There we go. Now let's pull out March. All right, and I'm gonna pop March in the back here. All right, and this is the fitness layout, which I really like using. It has a place to put everything I want to record. We have 4 different sections. You can see the weeks divided in 4 sections there with space in the margin to record goals or anything. So that top section's kind of today. I like to record how the day went and also track my water there if I'm currently keeping an eye on how much water I'm drinking. And then this second section says focus, but that's where I record like my fitness watch stats. So steps, miles, all of that. And then the food log, that's pretty self-explanatory. I do try to track what I'm eating. And then a place down at the bottom for exercise or movement. So any movement you get in that day, you could put a little note of it down there at the bottom. And then in that margin, you can record any goals or notes or anything you need to. And I find this works for me when I'm using it to its capacity. It does work for me, so I need to keep up with that. And then at the end of the month, we get this place to kind of review and set goals and things and check on your progress. So let's move now to my social media section. And we can take out January. And let's flip to the end of March there. So let me put January in the back. Alright, and pull March out. And I have budget sheets for this as well. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's pop March in here. And it might sound silly to have an entire planner for social media. I do try to post on Instagram. I'm not as good about Instagram lately, but I do try to make YouTube videos consistently. And my YouTube channel is monetized, so I try to keep track of how much I spend for the channel and my posting schedule because I don't want to leave you guys hanging. And this dashboard layout, I pretty much don't use any of these boxes for what they say. So I just put a line through them and write over or next to them because I don't decorate this planner either. It's strictly functional. And yeah, all of these sections I use for different things. Like which videos I'm going to film, which ones I've already filmed, then I need to edit and upload. How I'm going to decorate my planner that coming up week. I find it helps if I think ahead about that a little bit. And then on this weekly side, I put in what video I'm going to post that day. And then on the monthly view, I can record my numbers for the week. And then if I see a dip in numbers or maybe the numbers are higher that week, I could say, oh, what did I post that week that did so well? Because I'll also record the videos I post in that monthly view. And then I can say, oh, maybe people really responded to this video. Or, oh, people didn't really like that I skipped a whole week without posting anything. And my numbers took a little dip. So I can keep an eye on it and monitor and hopefully make content you guys want to see. And then I'm thinking for this, I could also pull out some of these weekly task list and goal sheets. So I'm going to pull those out from that stay-at-home planner. And let's put these in my social media planner and we could set some goals there and make a to-do list. And I'm thinking that that might help kind of get my thoughts down on paper. So let's grab those two sheets. We're going to do the same thing because the backs of both of those are that weekly view that I don't need. So I'm going to glue those together. I just like having it nice and clean. I do like that this planner has places for a couple habit trackers and things. But let's use those here. Back on the discs. Glue them together. Alright, where's that glue stick? Alright. And we want to leave them on the disc so that the pages will turn. There we go. Okay, so then at the front of the month we could have these goal kind of pages. Or just an extra place where I could brainstorm some ideas. And then a list of to-do or task lists. Alright, there we go. So again, that's the dashboard view, and I love that. At first I tried using the vertical view for my social media. It did not work. I was wasting too much space. Alright, and then I have a couple sections at the back here for that first section was planning for Go Wild, which has already happened, so I could probably take it out now. And then a activities committee section, and then note paper in my pockets in the back there. And then that is my Frankenplanner set up for March. So you can see we've got it all tabbed across the top with those dashboards. I could easily flip to each section. So if you're wondering why is it named Frankenplanner, you can think of Frankenstein's monster and how he took all these parts from different bodies to create his perfect monster. So that's what we're doing with our Frankenplanner. We're taking pieces from all these different planners, we're putting them together to make our perfect planner. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you need help making your perfect planner? Let me know. Click like if you like this video, subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.